I guess.
So I was unfortunately.
Tim Henman sends out a warning to Emma Raducanu as he makes Overtaken claim. Emma Raducanu has dispensed with the services of another coach, with the debate over what comes next for the British #1 raging as she prepares to play in the WTA 1000 event at Indian Wells. Raducanu confirmed she had parted ways with Francisco Roig after the Australian Open, as the 23-year-old suggested she wants to deploy more aggressive tactics from the back of the court.
Match rituals.
I'm known on my match days to original version of anything is always the best.
She has called on the services of her former coach, Mark Petchey, for the upcoming WTA 1000 tournament at Indian Wells, but this is set to be a short-term solution to her coaching problem. Now, Tim Henman has joined the debate, with the former British #1 not convinced the 2021 US Open champion needs to hire a full-time coach immediately, as he reflected on his own journey as a reference point.
I'm actually doing this to make you look good.
Over a Grand Slam. Emma Raducanu clay season.
You can do it.
I can do it.
Maybe she's better off not having a coach and embracing that sort of freedom. She talks about wanting to own her identity. Well, own it then. Henman told Tennis 365 in an exclusive interview at a Sky Sports tennis event in London. Emma Raducanu looks to add 2 new events to her schedule after Uniqlo sponsorship deal. Emma Raducanu's record with Mark Petchey as coach revealed as pair reunite.
British tennis
I just loved the feeling of the competition.
to earn some much-needed ranking points. But Henman
Did it twice.
I had a couple of occasions in my career when I didn't have a coach, and I really enjoyed those periods. There may come a time 6 or 9 months down the line where she needs a bit of input and she might be struggling, but it's not necessarily a bad idea not to have a coach for a period of time. From what we've seen over the last 3 or 4 years, coaches don't last long. That's her choice.
Down the line to hit the target.
Paris and hopefully play every week from then on and get as many matches.
Henman went on to suggest the expectations around Raducanu as not misplaced, as he argued the 2021 US Open champion is good enough to compete at the top level of the sport, and she needs to ensure she's not usurped by younger players coming up the rankings and threatening to move past her. Want more from Tennis 365? Add us as a preferred source on Google to your favorites list for tennis coverage you can trust.
Wildcard. The 21-year-old
Come back.
The second trick shot challenge.
Let's go, your turn.
She's 23, and there's plenty of 18, 19, 20-year-olds now on the tour who are overtaking her, added Henman. You can't stand still, but she's still a very good player. It's just my belief, and I think a lot of other people's belief, that she could be a lot better, and that's an exciting thing. There's no doubt that the scrutiny is a lot more for Emma than others, but she's used to that now. She's 25 in the world, but a lot of us believe she can be a lot better.
I didn't want to.
a tie against France and stormed into the quarterfinal of the Port.
It was for a pretty big match, that piece of advice.
It will be exciting to see whether she can make that step now. It has been 2 stop-start. Whether it is a change of coach or a physical setback, she has to become physically more resilient to be faster and stronger to compete with the biggest hitters. Raducanu has a chance to make some strides of the WTA ranking list if she can string some wins together in Indian Wells, and she will then have plenty of points to defend at the Miami Open later in March, where she was a quarter-finalist last year.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Sky World. Tim Henman addresses
Emma's trademark backhand down the line to hit the target.
That's all we can say, more or less understandable. Hopefully you support our channel by liking, comments, sharing, and subscribing so that we are enthusiastic in creating information content about your favorite artists. We thank you for your support.
event.
Match rituals.
I'm known on my match days to original version of anything is always the best.
Decision to skip the qualifying tournament in favor of